Connie. Yeah, I just decided it was going to do nothing but buffer, that I would end it and start over and see what happened. That maybe it would be better once I started over. Hey, Maya. Hey, Maya. Thank you for being here. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Let me turn on the lights so we can see what's going on. Yeah, I was almost questioning, should I go live? Should I do this? Should I do that? But no, I just want to say hello. Excuse me. Goodness. Now I'm buffering. And anyway, I just want to say, everyone, thank Kitty King for her beautiful gift to me. And also thank John, because he has sent me beautiful gifts before. And I didn't go out and buy when John sent me some money, I didn't go out and buy everything all at once to make a video. I should have. I just sort of like, when I needed it, I went and got it. But John, the Four Cat Billies, has helped me, and Kitty King, and some people who do want to remain anonymous, and I respect their wishes. And any little bit can help. I do have somebody who contributed just a little bit, which is great. And I'm going to make a video showing that little thing will help the kitties. And yeah, John's got a lot going on, but John is me out a couple of times. So yeah, I just need to make a I love you John video. But I did ask the person who did send just a little bit, and they're like, don't necessarily mention my name. And so I'm going to just like say, even $10 helps. And somebody sent me $10, and I was able to buy a small bag of cat food, a little 4-pack of canned cat food, and a couple of loose cans of cat food. Anything is helpful for the kitties. Okay, we have someone here, unknown world. Well, hello. Welcome, unknown world. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I've got a towel in the chair, and yeah, it was raining, and I was not mad about the rain. We desperately needed it. Here's some growling over there. It's so dark. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. Thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. I'm sitting in a very chair. I debated about whether or not I should go on, but just want to say hello and thank all of you for all your kindness and all of your support. Yeah, Kitty King. Yeah, the dogs. Uh, yep. Well, no, I don't think it's a bobcat. It's one of my tabby cats, but they are closely related. Fun fact about Tranquil here, my very first cat was a bobcat. Before I ever received a domesticated house cat, the first cat in my life was a wild bobcat. That is true. Connie, I watched a little bit of TV, walked around my field. I went to Walmart, got a few things because I got a little donation for the cats. Grabbed a few things for that, and I watched the rain. It was beautiful, and I'm just taking it easy, and I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I feel so bad because I had so much responsibility for years, and I just feel like, what are you doing, girl? Yeah. I had like a few phone calls and stuff, but anyway, it was like a nice, quiet, calm day. Oh no, Big Tom is here. Big Tom ran ethereal up a tree way over here. And I heard the dogs carrying on. And I came outside and I'm like, I thought the neighbor's dog was here. And it was nothing more than Big Tom had chased ethereal up a tree. And Big Tom can climb too. If he really wanted to hurt ethereal, he would have. But he just wanted to intimidate and make him climb a tree. And yeah, Big Tom is an issue here, and comes back. Oh, they're listening to something and looking. Oh, I felt so bad for Ethereal Connie. I mean, he was way up in a tree. He was holding on. Um, Big Tom was at the base of the tree, and Ethereal is just so sweet. Hey, it's Bruce. Bruce, I am so sorry that I missed your phone call last night. I would have loved to have talked to you, Bruce. I always love talking to you. I dozed off, and the phone was back there on the charger, and I didn't hear it ring. Give it another try, Bruce. I'm so sorry. Oh, Possum's here, everyone. Hello. Here we go. It's possum time. It's possum time. And Effie's here. Effie is here for his evening snuggies, his afternoon snuggles. Mommy's gonna love you. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. I don't think they left much for you, Possum. This is a bigger possum. This is not the tiny possum that is usually showing up. This is a bigger one. Different possum, I think. I see how. Yep, that's a different one. That's a large possum, y'all. Yep, it's a big boy or girl or something. I think y'all named Blossom uh, the smaller one. Something made it run away. I don't know what's going on, but the possum has left the area. Um, which I guess there's nothing left to eat, which is fine. I'm not here to feed possums. The kind person who did donate some money, and they said, and I told them I bought the cat food, and they says no. Um, not the one from Kitty King, the other donation. They said, I wanted you to buy something for yourself. Go get you a pizza or do something. I'm like, you know what? No. If my cats are happy, I'm happy. If my cats have food, I'm happy. If I'm watching my cats eat, I'm happy. My cats are my world, my life, my everything. Everything I do, think, or feel is about my cats. My world revolves around my babies, my cats. And I did not, she said, or they told me, hey, I wanted you to buy something for yourself. And I'm like, if buying something for my cats is doing something for myself. So anyway, um, that was very kind. And we got cats over there. But no, if my cats are happy, I'm happy. That's my whole thing. If my cats have what they need and they're contented, and yeah, I would love some chocolate. Yes, Kitty King. But my backside doesn't need any chocolate, y'all. I tried to put on a pair of pants today that I wore before and a shirt. I'm like, hey, that's a little tight. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. That's not good. So, that's how I don't ever weigh myself. I go by when my clothes seem to be a little tight. And I'm like, but a little bit of chocolate never hurt anybody. Oh, is that the possum? Yep, there's the possum. There's the possum. Up Noir does not like the possum. Possum is going away. Noir is watching it. But no, oh, chocolate, yeah. I love chocolate. Um, oh, Joseph! Hello, Joseph! Thank you for being here this evening. And well, now I'm touching the screen and it's not letting me respond to anything on the screen. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's something for you, Joseph. I'm sorry it took me a while. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that Adam has came in. I was buffering. Where's Adam? I hear everyone saying, hello, Adam. Oh, there he is. Hello, Adam. And we're doing a lot of chocolate talk. Chocolate is good. Thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. And it's the temperature's cooled off. I feel little raindrops falling out the trees. It's very nice here. If y'all listen, I'll just shut up. And maybe we can hear the raindrops falling from the trees. Yes, Adam, fruit ruins chocolate. Why would anyone take a perfectly good piece of chocolate sauce, anything, and ruin it with fruit? I agree. Now that is Locket. That is Locket. Hey, it's Steve. Sith, or spine ticks, whatever you want to call my very good friend, thank you for being here this evening. I truly do appreciate it. Yeah, Kitty King, that's the neighbor's dogs barking about some unknown thing. Who knows? They go on. I'm completely surrounded by dogs. And don't get me wrong, I love dogs. I love dogs. I've had dogs for the biggest part of my life. But the bark is like, I could do without that. Um, I mean, I love dogs. I mean, some of my best companions have been dogs. It's like, let's have a little bit of quiet time. No, no, they're not on my property. They're across the road. Yeah, I think that catitude. I think they're just barking. And those animals' senses are so great that they're hearing things we are not aware of and are barking. Oh, Adam is trying to spark conversation. Yeah, I do agree what you've always said about the ownership, Adam. Um, no, we do not. No, I don't like when people say cat owner. And they do treat the eyes of the law uh, animals as property. And um, I had to go through a divorce, and my greatest fear was my husband was going to take my cats, and I had to consult an attorney. And I said, "Can he take my cats?" And the attorney said, "Yeah, he can take them. Yeah, you've obtained those cats during your marriage, and that they can and will come in if he wants this cat or that cat. Most likely, the judge will take that cat." Oh, I just heard a time of night. But no, so I did. I went to an attorney when I saw things were going downhill, and I said, "Hey, what about my cats?" And he said, "Well, y'all," that he used my cats to threaten me. Like, I'm going to take your cats. You won't have any cats by the time I'm through with you. That's like somebody saying, "Oh, I'm going to take your money," or "I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that." That was his threat, that I'm going to take your cats. You won't have anything. And somebody is shooting continually, unfortunately, with a very large gun, unfortunately. But no, that was his threat. I'm going to take your cats. I'm going to take your cats. And so before we ever went anywhere near a divorce, I had a notary come in and legally sell my cats that I had at the time to my mother for $1. And it was witnessed. Yeah, Connie, absolutely. You are right. Uh, he literally, after that, my mother owned my cats, and I wrote out a piece of paper what each cat looked like, what color they were, everything. Had it notarized and said that she bought these cats for $1, so he could not go to court and take my cats from me. And that's how I prevented him from, because they weren't my cats. I didn't own them because the attorney I hired said, yeah, they will treat cats like property. They will treat cats like ownership. They are a piece of property, and that if we were to go to before a judge and he only asked for 1 or 2 cats and I had like 14. Like, well, yeah, give him 2. What's the difference? And so I just sold them to my mother. Legally binding documents. Selling the cats I had to my mother so he could not take them. But you know what the attorney says? If he wants your cats, he will break into your house and take them. And that piece of crap did. That piece of crap broke in and took a couple of my cats. What a piece of garbage he was. Is. He still lives. But whatever. And so 1 cat they bought back because it would not eat, but the other one I never knew what happened. Yeah, that's right, Kitty. That is right, Kitty. He did not want the cat. He didn't like the cat. He wanted to get back at me because I went on with my life, started a business without him. I was successful at that business, and I was happy without him. And when you're a narcissist, when you are a certified narcissist, borderline psychopath, you don't want to see someone be successful without you. You want to see that person crying and begging, come back to me. I need you. And I didn't. I was successful and went on with my life, and that crushed him. Yes, terrible human. Terrible, terrible human. Oh, oh, there's Locket. Here's Effie. I do know that song, Spine Takes. I do know that song, yeah. The worst thing you can do to somebody who thinks they have crushed you by leaving you is by going on with your life, being successful and living it and being happy. And your happiness and your success is insulting to them. They don't like it. They don't want it. They don't need it. How dare you continue your life and be happy? Oh my God, that's terrible. Yeah, I avoided him, Maya, but when I went to work, I couldn't keep him from breaking into my house, which is what he did. He broke into my house several times. I had a whole set of new dishes that might belong to my father. Didn't mean anything other than the fact that I took them from my father's house after he passed away. Gone. Uh, an expensive camera. Gone. Two cats. Gone. I mean, I would come in and it was a hot day, but I didn't leave the air conditioner on. So I should have opened the door to a steaming hot house, but it was cool. So somebody had been in there running the air conditioner. I know that there were lights I had turned off. What you got to prove it, Kitty? What's my proof? Unless I had cameras, and this is back 20 years ago. Without without proof, I'm just a crazy person making accusations. He tried, Kitty. He tried, and well, I couldn't prove he did it, Bruce. I couldn't prove it. I mean, he could have said no. I was 100 miles away, and since I lived next to his family would have been on his side. So if I would have accused, say, well, somebody broke in, somebody took my cat, somebody stole my dishes, somebody stole my camera, and they would have been like, prove who did it. And they would have said, no, he hasn't. His family who lived there would have said, no, he didn't do it. We haven't seen him in weeks. So it would be me against his family, and I would look like a crazy ex accusing my husband of something. And it would be my word against him, and there was no cameras at the time to put in the house to prove what people do. And it was all horrific. And I'm like, he wanted me to run back to him and beg, oh, come back. And I'm like, no, I was happy he was gone. You know, I was happy it was over with. And but he took the thing from me, the things that meant the most to me. Because anybody who knows me knows that my cats are my world, my life, my everything. My world revolves around my cats. And, if my cats are happy, I'm happy. Well, thank you, Spine Ticks. I did. I started my own business. I moved away from there. And I was successful in my business until, well, I had to stop to take care of my mother. Spine Ticks, I dropped. Yeah, Bruce, it was devastating. I had a cat missing that I didn't, no, I never knew what happened to it. Um, and some people cannot accept that after they leave you behind, you're happy and successful. And you know what? That's my goal, everyone, is to be happy and successful again. I got to find my way. I've got to figure it out. I've got to be successful again. I've done it more than once. I'm going to do it again. I just feel like uh, I can. I will. I'm going to figure it out, y'all. I'm going to figure out life again. Um, but I've had 5 years of doing nothing but making sure my mother's okay. You know? Yeah, Catherine sounds great. No, Connie, I'm going to give it a whirl, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. It might be nothing more than a Walmart job, um, but it won't be depending on a man. You know what I mean? Uh, And yep, I'm going to figure this out. I'm not saying it's going to work out immediately. I'm not saying right now. I am worried about how to pay the bills. I am worried about the light bill and the water bill. I'm worried about that. I got to be honest about that. I did pay the car insurance because I can't. If you put that car on the road without insurance, they impound your car. I don't know about what they do in other areas. So I had to pay the car insurance. Um, yep, there's definite laws around here. They will pull you over. You don't have the proper insurance. You park it on the side of the road. On the back. Um, Not right now. Adam, I'm so sorry. I can't right now. I have to find my social security card. You can't get work without social security. Right now, Adam, everyone, this old girl needs a time for my back to heal. I hurt in my arms for several days. Carried her, toted her, lifted her. I had to pick her up. She was dead weight. She would not help. Um, I've got to let my back heal so I can walk properly. And I have to, I want a few days to myself. I want to work in my garden. I want to spend time with my cat. I want to elaborate something here. What my cats went through was not nice. Not the outside cats. My inside cats, uh, they heard me crying and screaming and yelling, and they experience, uh, yeah, I can get another one, but yeah, I have one somewhere, Catitude. I just gotta look for it. But no, my inside cats picked up on everything that was going on. And now I'm just going to them. It's okay now, y'all. It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babies. I'm so sorry, babies, that y'all went through this. And I'm crying. I'm like, I'm so sorry that y'all heard me yelling. And I'm so sorry that y'all were stressed. And I'm so sorry that it was a dumpster fire for over a year. And I just need y'all to calm down and know I love you. And so I'm trying to help my inside cats heal. Yeah, Connie, I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to help the cats heal. Um, they were stressed. They were picking up on everything that was going on. And, but, I also have to look at the fact that I have bills to pay. And I had to have insurance. I sold can you say gun? I'm going to say it if I get in trouble. I sold a small pistol to pay the car insurance. Uh, it was my grandfather's. It was kind of rusted, and I didn't get much for it, but I was able to pay my car insurance. Well, no, Adam, I have inside cats who never go out and outside cats that never come in. But I do have three who do both. It's Santi Am, Locket, and Kaisera. So those three, Santi Am, Locket, and Kaisera, are indoor-outdoor cats. They run in, they run out. But the inside cats, like, say for instance, Bijoko, Miracle, Serena, Solisa, um, Haven, Mystiera, Epiphany, uh, Elysian, and Savra and Oriana never go out. So I have some that never touch soil and have no interest in doing it. And outside cats who never come in, but I do have three who are mixed. They're indoor, outdoor. Casera, Santiam, and Locket. But no, I do have a house full of cats, outside work, and that's who I buy the canned food for. So if y'all watch my videos, the inside cats really do love the canned food, and but if they're happy and took care of, I'm going to be happy. But I don't want to be happy sitting in the dark with no way to charge my phone. So if I can't manage to pay my electric bill, I was thinking about asking somebody to help me get a car chargers. Um, so I can at least, if my power is cut off, I would at least have a way or a solar charger. I hear about people who have those solar chargers for their phones. So if they don't have any power, I'm thinking about that because I am concerned about what to do about my cell phones. Um, uh, something where I can charge my cell phones because I don't mind sitting in the dark with no TV. That's fine. I can use battery operated head chargers. Like little headlamps. Little. I have a lot of battery operated lamps and candles. Uh, that's okay. Yeah, Adam. I'm gonna use all that for the cat food. Adam, that's all gonna be for cats. I want to take care of my cats. You know, back when I had my house, I would like listen to the radio, and I tried like an old fashioned radio here. I picked up nothing here. I wanted to sit and like listen to the radio. No, nothing. I don't. I wouldn't miss the TV. I wouldn't miss my refrigerator. Right now, I do have a lot of food, and yeah. My electric bill is not that high, um, because I am careful. I just run one lamp a few hours in the TV. It's the refrigerator, and then a little dinner in the microwave. And but I have to have water because I don't want to be stinky. I love my shower. uh, bathing to me is very important. I know some people, and I was married to someone that bathing was not important. I had to beg my husband to take a bath. He acted like he thought the water was going to hurt him. Like, no, really, I'm like, maybe we should consider a bath. He's like, I'm fine. I don't have an issue. I'll just get a washcloth. wipe down. I'm like, okay, we're beyond the wiping down point. Maybe we need to get in the water. it's like, it's like, this is my rule, and we're going to be adult here. Any part that touches me on you needs to be clean. So if you want access to all of this, wash it. Wash it. Until then, the answer is no. You're gonna get a no. You don't get access to me. Uh, and, and he was like, you know what? Cavemen didn't bathe, and they still had access to their women. And I said, I'm not a caveman. Okay, are we living in a cave? Okay, we're not cavemen. Yes, it does, Spine Ticks. I agree. It's like you wanna say hello to me? Get in that shower. Uh, yeah, everything's warm here, Kitty King. It's hot. We were like 82 or 3 today. It's like springtime here. It is ridiculous how warm it is here. But no, not so obsessed with keeping clean. You know what? This is one of the things I did in anticipation of my mother's death because I knew someday she would pass. And I would not have access to money for a while. I bought large quantities of soap and body wash. So I have like Olay soap, bottles of body wash, and like toothpaste and things. Have access to money, but I have soap and shampoo and toothpaste to keep myself clean. And so I thought ahead. When she's gone, I've got to keep clean. So I bought a lot of soap. Um, I would go every time she got her Social Security check. I'd buy a large, like 12 pack of soap and a bottle of body wash, and worry about, as long as I have water, keeping clean. I did plan ahead for that because being um, fresh and clean is important to me. And and I don't like the sort of like the Southern myth that Southerners aren't clean, or they don't bathe, or they don't wear shoes. And I'm like, really? Where does that come from? Walmart and everywhere. But that people I encounter in Walmart looking in their hair, it's drugs. It's the drug. Yeah. Yeah, spine ticks, and it still goes on. How the Civil War's been over, what, 160 years? And it's still like, y'all don't wear shoes. You marry your cousins. Y'all are uneducated. And I'm like, okay. I'm just a person with an accent. That don't mean anything, but I do consider it unfortunate that it continues. It's just a region of the country. That doesn't mean we're dumb. It doesn't mean we're uneducated. It does not mean we're not articulate. It does not mean we're unclean. Uh, it does not mean we're backwards. And I do think a lot of TV shows perpetuated that, like the Beverly Hillbillies. And unfortunately, even recently, Duck Dynasty did that. Um, hey, Claire Bear! Thank you for stopping by, Claire Bear. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Everyone who stops by. But the thing about Duck Dynasty, people had college degrees, already wealthy before daughter have a great evening again sometime. No, the people on Duck Dynasty lived in mansions, um, were millionaires, college educated, built a huge business, but the TV show was trying to make portray them as backwoods and dumb, and I thought that unfortunately that was perpetuating the myth that Southerners were backwards, and of course they made a lot of money from doing that, which is good. Get your money where you can. Get that money where you can, and Sith, that's your name now, Spine Tick Steve Sith. Uh, I'm maybe 45, nothing, Connie. It. But no, I mean, well, that is great, Spine Tick Sith Steve, that you have traced your ancestry that far back. Yeah. But I guess they're just having fun. But if y'all go back to the show where the parents are buying a new mattress, uh, if y'all go back to the one where they're trying out the beds and saying it would be good for this, that, or whatever, and their son's with them like, I don't want to hear it, and they're like, well, how did you get here? And they're going checking out the mattresses. That is exactly where I bought my mattresses, which I had to leave behind because I couldn't bring my furniture here. I had a very expensive mattress set from the same store where they got their mattresses, but I could not bring it with me. Yeah, I'm back, John. uh, yeah. Um, I got my mattresses from the same store where they were getting their mattresses, very high end, because I had money. At one time, I had money. Unfortunately, I have it out somehow, some way. And let's welcome John. I hope you had a great day today, John. Hope everything went well for you. Kitty King, I cannot. The way my life has turned out is shocking to myself. I am actually surprised. It is Daisy May here. A lot of buffering and had to start over on the live stream. But thank you for being here, Daisy May. Everyone, welcome, Daisy May. There's a lot of bugs flying around tonight. A lot of bugs. And it's warm. I hear lots of insects. It's like springtime here. Yeah, Daisy May, I've had a lot of issues with buffering this evening. Live, it started raining. I had to wait till it stopped, and of course, stuck with what I got. Anyway, y'all, here's the unnamed kitten, everyone. So anyway, thank you all for being here this evening. I truly do appreciate it. I'm gonna go have some dinner, and no, Adam, no. My house is such a piece of crap. I don't want to open myself up to people being snarky about it. So, enough people being snarky and having opinions. I no. Maybe one out of through the window. Um, no, I do not have a nice house like you. Very tiny home. So yeah, I got a place to live. It's not nice, which is fine with me. I just need a room and a bathroom. That's all I need. It works for me, and I might do something through the window. Some night we're having rain or something like that. But anyway, plus I buffer more inside than I do outside. It takes me forever to upload a video inside. So if I'm uploading, I come outside. Um, got a metal roof. Yeah, I know, Adam. There's always going to be somebody with a nasty attitude that needs to be took care of. Being here this evening, I truly do appreciate it. I'm going to go inside, have some dinner, and watch some TV. And thank you all for being here. I love all of you. I love all of the support y'all give me. It makes me feel so happy. And good night, everybody. And watch my videos. And thank Kitty King for her kind contribution. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, Kitty. My cats are very happy because of what have you done, Kitty. And John. John has been very helpful. So, bye-bye, everybody. Have a great evening.